Hello and welcome to Land of Loten, Session 13. My name is Zach, and I am the DM. And the players are...
I'm Hannah, and I am Loopy.
I'm Alex, and I am Cadriel.
I'm Dorlin, and I'm Layla.
I'm Marcus, playing Uranus.
Nick here is Theo.
And unfortunately tonight we will not be having Bill, Tyler, or Zake and their respective characters joining us tonight. It's a school night after all. But where we left off was the grand finale of the tournament with
Surprising results.
yeah, some fateful critical hits.
Who won?
Ojin.
Ojin, the dwarf paladin, coming off with the victory of that one.
It was a close match.
It was very close. There was lots of really intense fights, close matches there in that second round. Very different from our first session of fights. So where we will pick up tonight will be a little bit after the tournament results have been gathered and everything, and people are all celebrating, winding down for the night. But there are plenty of festivities to be had. Many of the merchants are all out in town square, selling baked goods. Lots of the taverns and stuff just selling their ale and stuff out on the streets, beer gardens, all sorts of stuff like that. And just celebrating the floating festival in general. Those that were resting in the infirmary are now recovered enough to go out and join everyone for the festivities, with the exception being of CV and Echo Violence right now. Those two experienced enough roughhousing that they will be recovering for a little while still. So that's where we will pick up, as you all are free to explore, gander, interact with people as you wish, whatever suits your fancy on this fateful evening that you're celebrating the floating festival. So, just to clarify with the floating festival, today is the last day of the year, whereas tomorrow will be the bringing in of the new day of the next year.
It's like New Year's Eve.
Yeah, pretty much.
Excellent. And what does this celebration look like?
Just lots of people out in the streets. Not many people are inside. All the shops have just brought all their merchandise out into the streets, trying to rile up the public. There's people just handing out drinks left and right. A good gathering of just general celebration. Right now, as you all kind of wander the streets, experiencing the atmosphere. Lyra would be with you, walking alongside you. Layla, you look so enthused.
Where's the spear?
The shiny sphere.
Yeah, Lashtanel is recovered after his 2 repetitive fights with Arvella, and the fight following that as well. Mm-hmm. And he is with you guys right now. He's still kind of got some bandages on him, as do you. You guys had some pretty serious fights, but able to walk around and enjoy the environment.
Is he too terribly sad that he didn't win?
He's pretty bumped out, yeah.
Did you have your conversation with...
No, we haven't had it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he did specify he'd do it at night.
That's right, that's right, okay.
Enjoying the festival, sister.
Well, it is one of our greatest celebrations, isn't it? It is different not experiencing in the capital, that's for sure.
I suppose so.
Oh. I have a guess.
There was a knocking on the door.
Yeah, sponsored by Jimmy
What do you do?
If only.
No, really. If only.
Jimmy John's and Taco Bell.
Okay.
Are you creeping on people in the mirror?
It's what rogues do.
As you all kind of get in the very center of the town, many different shops and stuff have all brought out different tables and stuff, trying to set up like this massive line of tables. Some like a cooperative effort of every shop in town, kind of trying to put this together. And there's food just covering every inch of this table, just a grand feast of celebration. There's spectators and civilians and everyone sitting down eating. There's combatants, so people you've recognized from the fights and stuff. So
I am imagining the tables of food. I always imagine the scene from Hook. From the imaginary food appears. It's just so many different colors.
I always imagine like the Great Hall at Hogwarts.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, that's pretty much what I'm picturing as well.
Is the other Azamar anywhere to be seen? Her name.
You look around for Janari, and she doesn't seem to be around right now.
Not too terribly surprised.
Yeah. You don't. Because she had touched you and had you teleport.
But she did not come back.
Yeah, she. As far as you're aware, she did not teleport back as well.
Personally, I'm wondering if she was just a messenger. Cadriel, he has not told anyone yet what transpired. He is probably okay. I'll decide what to do along those lines. But for now, he just sort of hangs back, enjoying the festivities, but not participating.
Yeah, just keeping to yourself for the most part.
Why is that now a 7?
Same reasons you have this.
Okay. Because it was a -1.
Yes.
Holy crap. Okay.
Oh. Alright. You guys gonna sit down, enjoy the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Uranus is just
Yeah.
throwing him back.
Yeah,
with the
oh,
fire.
yeah.
After his 2 brutal fights, he's probably just...
I'm gonna walk up to Layla and be like, Madam Princess, I have a request.
Lyra and Layla both look at you.
The Shining Spear. I believe that we should have him join us. And
I've
our
already
group-
asked him.
You have?
Yes.
What? When was this?
A while ago. Before even the event occurred.
He is with you. Here's his, title brought up, and he kind of recognizes you're talking about him and looks up, and very hesitantly, you were serious about that?
I'm always serious about everything.
Lyra lets off a big old scoff at this. Of course,
I'm gonna look at Lachanel just with this intent look and just look at him and be like, Are you joining us? Are you joining us?
Well, I guess I didn't win my trip to the capital, so might as
You'll
well.
get to the capital soon enough.
Might as well stick around. And also, there's part of him recognizing the fact that he's in the presence of not one but 2 princesses of the kingdom now. He's like, Lyra, oh my goodness, deeply apologies.
She's not that special.
Smack Lyra over at ya.
So, if you are Madam Princess, then who do I refer to this one as?
My name.
I would tell you, but she would hear.
You're so kind, dear sister.
It's one of my great qualities.
You may refer to me as Headmistress Lyra.
Headmistress Lyra. It is a pleasure to meet you.
As is mine. Hey, I appreciate you keeping the company of my sister.
Oh, but of course. Strangers in a new land, such friendly people to hang around with, it is rather a blessing.
And as she's looking at you, her words seem to be polite, but she has this very investigative, inquisitive glare about her as she's looking at you, especially as she looks at your ears and tail.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, it's not something that's hidden. It's
Well, obviously I notice my own tail and ears.
Yeah, but-
do I notice the observation?
yeah. Her eyes and mouth seem to be saying two different things.
Would you like to touch them?
I did. The very first time we met. In fact, that's how we met.
You know, somehow that doesn't surprise me. I think I'm good though.
Oh, well, all right. As suits the princess.
Are they real?
Oh, of course. I twitch them.
How bizarre. She starts like pulling out like a little notepad and like writing down some notes, keeping eye contact while she's writing.
Now I'm curious, and my tail starts to flick back and forth.
Her niche is knowledge. Just don't let her dissect you.
It is ever important. Dissections.
What sort of knowledge do you endeavor to discover?
I greatly enjoy history and prospects of what could be the future, governmental affairs. Really,
Divinity? No, divination?
you talk more so of the holy variety, don't you?
Could be,
It
if you believe in that.
it is not something taught at my school. No. Mathematics. Yeah. As the crowd goes silent.
In character scoffing.
Yeah.
Cricket. Somewhere in the background, someone yawns.
Don't let my sister bother you. Guys, more drinks?
I'll take it.
You already know Ron's answer.
I'll slide mine towards Uranus.
Matter of fact, make it 2.
You must tell me more about your exploits and what you've discovered with your journey of knowledge.
Well, what do you want to know?
Oh, far too many questions than what time this feast is allowed for, I'm sure.
You're a curious one. I appreciate that, not as much as anyone in academia, but if you do not have specificity, then I'm afraid our short time will not allow for much at all.
I just might have to narrow down my questions then. Another time.
Very well. Lupi, as you're sitting down, eating the food and stuff, you'll, as tasty and luscious as this food seems, when you attempt to consume it, it feels very dry, tasteless. And the more you eat, it doesn't seem to really satiate anything for you. Doesn't seem like normal. Trying to consider if you're not feeling well, something like that. Also, sitting at the table, a few people down and across the table, there's a rather large, muscular tiefling, a huge leg of mutton in his hand, like,
Calamity!
ah, princess,
Come sit with me and my sister.
right away. He like immediately gets up, comes over, he like scoots you over a little bit and sit down. Ah. So what are we talking about?
This is my sister Lyra.
Pleasure's all mine. And as he's speaking with a mouthful of just meat.
This is Theo, Aranis, Lupi, and Cadriel.
That was brave of you to go against the princess in the arena.
Yeah. You know.
She must have hit a very weak spot. I've never seen such a reaction before.
Oh, you can see that. Very, very sensitive area, we'll say, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
My head is very soft.
Yeah.
If I were hit there, I might fall unconscious.
You're like, starts to reach over. And,
Jinx you on the head.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
You've never mentioned this before. Is your head softer than mine?
There was no reason to. Equally. You might want to be careful as well.
also during these
You're an odd one.
gathering, there is looks to be a commoner of Hollow, someone you guys haven't met yet before, but as he approaches, you'll recognize his voice as he speaks to you as the announcer from the arena. And
I would recognize him.
yeah, he'll approach Uranus first, and he's like, "Congratulations on your earning of second runner-up. It's quite the battle, quite the show you put on there. Here are your winnings." And he'll hand you a pouch of golds. I believe I already added that to you.
Yeah, I noticed that one.
Yeah. He will do the same for Bastion, and then be on his way to. He's like, "Well, everyone, enjoy your floating festival. I am off to find our grand champion," and he'll head off to go find.
Oh,
Odin.
are they like second runner-ups or something?
Yeah. So
I was second
runner-up would be Uranus, and then runner-up was Bastion.
Are there any prizes for those?
Gold. He won 200 gold. Bastion won, I want to say 400 or 500 golds, and Ojin got 1,000.
Wow. This church is
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit of a touch-up.
Yeah, a little bit,
Oh
probably.
yeah.
Maybe some people will show some decent respect.
Let's not go that far.
So Calamity,
Hmm.
what brings you here?
Well, fun.
We don't see many like you here. Where are
Yeah.
you from?
No. Around.
Okay.
Yeah. Not around here per se, but you know, around.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are your horns real, just like my ears are real?
You can poke them if you want.
Can I? Oh my gosh, they're real!
What lovely horns do you have?
No. Go on.
Is that how you attract a mate?
Quadrille, you really ask some hard questions, don't you?
When it comes down to it, yes. Speaking of which, what are you doing tonight?
Huh.
Probably spending time with my friends.
Rejected.
Well, if you want to spend time with other things, let me know. And he'll get up.
Oh, okay.
Other friends.
Yeah.
So bold. I like it, out of character.
Just kind of like
cupcakes, guys.
Huh?
Don't inhale cupcakes.
there's kind of a little bit of a pause, like okay, like clearing of throats and all right then.
So, Lyra, when are you leaving?
Well, we plan on heading up tomorrow, I suppose, after the festival is finished.
Oh.
I do have a school to get back to.
I must probably be away on my journey here pretty soon.
Yes.
I believe our next stop is on the other side of Loten.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Brenheim?
Yes! There, yeah.
Why are you going to Brenheim before Faria?
I don't know. I'd rather go however I please.
That does sound like you. Well, that
Plus,
is-
it may be nice to stop in the capital for a moment.
No, dear sister, surely you haven't forgotten. Once you return to the capital, you admit the finale of your journey.
Oh, I guess we'll just go around then.
Does anyone know where Ojin is?
Ojin. You're asking this in character? Okay.
I wish
Trying to think of
to
characters that would.
congratulate him.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to be around the festival. More like the table of various combatants and people and stuff.
That's still in his church.
Yeah.
Shiny spear.
Yes, princess.
Before we leave for our adventure tomorrow, I'd like to outfit you in some new armor.
Oh, what's wrong with this armor?
It's good, but I'd like it to be on the level of your magnificent shiny spear.
Oh, come now. He does not need an, what is it, upgrade, as Loopy would put it. He has such fine, magnificent armor as he is.
I'd like him to be well suited before we go on our adventure.
No? If you think that's what's best.
If you do not wish to have it, that's fine.
No refusal for me.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I believe the princess is trying to groom him.
He will make a mighty hero. I believe in him. Though he is like the same age as her, she looks at him like a little baby.
Yeah. Anything else we're trying to do with conversation for the evening?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I will try to ask Lachanel more about his past, away from the prying ears of everyone else.
Okay, so as you all are starting to wind down, getting ready for bed and stuff like that, going back to the Oiled Cog Tavern, where all the rooms have been provided for combatants and participants of the floating festival. You reach him before he enters his room, and you start asking about his past and stuff, and he's like, honestly, there's not much to tell. Read a bunch of stories growing up.
I want to talk to Lucian later.
And instead of going back to the tavern, I'd like to go back to the forge.
Okay.
Okay.
As a kid, I read a bunch of stories about heroes growing up, and then saw the Loten family come in and kick ass like they do, and I'm inspired.
What sorts of heroes inspired you?
Yeah, you can say that.
I'm curious about your ears. How did you get that injury?
You see him kind of clam up once you mention that.
Is it a sensitive topic?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'm here for you. It's nice to have another face join our group of companions.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sure I'm worthy of it. Felt like I lost my first match, and then I got my second match because Princess let me. But, you know, if you guys want me to, I guess I have nowhere else to go.
That was sad.
Do you have a pencil?
Yep.
Layla, Big Mom, you were worth it! You are a good boy! You're a good boy.
Out of character. And God looked down and said, "Who's a good boy?" That picture floating around Facebook. Okay.
Was there anything else, Theodore?
No, La Chanel. I imagine we'll talk more soon.
Alright then.
Have a pleasant night.
You too. You'll go into his room.
And sing.
Yep. Okay. Then, as you get into your room, get ready for bed and everything.
Lucian.
Well, Lucian, that's right.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Getting ahead of myself. You go visit Lucian. He is currently
Repairing CV most
repairing
likely.
CV. He has taken her up to his forge or his workshop in the forge, and is working on her. And so,
Am I allowed to talk to him then?
yeah. You knock on the door and he answers. Like, oh, and there's like, oil and stuff all over his face, and soot, and it looks like he's just been working with machinery nonstop. Like, oh, princess, yes.
How's it going? Is CV doing alright?
Alexander, I'll be honest, she got dented up pretty bad, but she should be hopefully repaired by the end of the night.
Oh, exciting stuff. I was coming to talk to you about my journey to Brennheim. No.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Have you already written to the other elites?
I have the letter prepared, and I was going to send it tomorrow morning.
Okay, just double checking. Also, is there any way you could take a look at my fan and make it so that it does a little bit more if you have time?
And he'll like look back at CV, and the door is open enough that you can see her constructed body kind of splayed out on the workbench there. The chest compartment all open, all sorts of gears and cogs off on the sides of the tables and not actually inside of her. Looks like he's trying to do some plating repair and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I can try and take a look at it, but I'll be honest, this may take me a while.
If you don't have time, that's perfectly fine. I just was curious. I didn't know how damaged CV was.
Yeah. I almost feel sorry for putting her up against Echo.
Yeah.
How have the weapons been performing for you all so far?
Pretty good. I believe Loopy is. Wait, out of character. I can't remember. Did he make Loopy the glue gun?
Loopy
No, she
made it
made it.
herself. Loopy's made all of her stuff
All
herself.
of Loopy's stuff is all hers.
Okay.
She's made it.
And what did he make everyone else? He made me a fan.
He
I got a
made,
pretty badass bow.
yeah,
You've been using it a lot, right?
Yeah.
And
Staff.
The
have
staff.
you been using your stuff?
First time he used it was the fight.
Yeah, that was the first time I used it.
I think me and
It
Bastion
would be
probably
more
used ours
effective
most.
if I
Yeah.
were wrong.
Well, Bastion's
Do you
is
get
the
anything?
eyes
Oh, wait.
and wings.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Bastion
that's
hasn't
right.
used
He's
it
a
yet.
Mechanical one,
Yeah.
but still.
Very
I'm pretty
nice.
much the one that's made the most
Yeah.
use of mine other than your fan.
Vale used his
Oh yeah, before we got the ice
sheath
rapier.
law, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been performing quite well. I'm sure you saw some of your work in action
Good.
in the arena.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. I've been thinking. Don't get me wrong, I'm super proud of CV. But there's something different about Bastion
Yes,
that CV's not.
Bastion has the humanity, whereas CV was more mechanical.
It doesn't make sense though. You can't.
There's a lot of things in this world that don't make sense.
That's true, but from an engineering perspective, you can't engineer humanity. Not quite yet, as far as I'm aware.
trying to think back, what knowledge would they have back then about brains?
Yeah.
They probably, talked about souls. And
Let's ask Lyra. No?
Not really.
Bastion almost has a soul. Whereas CV is a machine.
I don't think. If something like that did exist, I don't think something like that could be possibly constructed.
He's clearly constructed.
No, perhaps it's something else. Something to think about, I suppose. But
Yes, I don't know much about engineering.
that's not too difficult. It's really just lots of mathematics and welding.
That word again.
Yeah. But I've been thinking, and while I was happy with C's performance in the arena, I'm not sure she was tested fully enough. And I know you've been having a couple constructs with you on your journey. How have they been performing for you?
I often use them to carry things, including myself when I don't want to walk anymore. But in the usefulness aspect, nah. They perform like constructs, if that makes sense.
Yes, I understand that, as is their nature. So, alright. You return those ones to me. I will attempt to do more things with them along the lines of what I have done with CV here. And once I'm finished repairing CV, making her CV Mark 6, would you allow her to travel with you? in the rest of
Absolutely.
the journey?
The more the merrier.
Great. Now, this does mean you have to keep tabs on her and let me know what she does.
I promise not to break her.
That would be ideal.
And just as a precaution, if she were to break down, what is the procedure for that?
I will talk to Lupi and see if she's repaired constructs before. I'm sure she can do it on CV.
Okay.
I just have to talk to her about the more advanced, intricate parts
Also,
of CV.
have you talked to Lochte recently?
I got her report by Raven a couple of days ago, but I haven't spoken with her since then.
Oh, okay. I invited her to come with us.
It'll take a lot to change that girl's tone, but who knows?
I suppose.
Out of character, who knows where Veil went?
Not like you all would have seen the pseudo dragon messenger approach him and call him up.
Right.
So that would have happened while he was in the group.
And he took
So we would have
But
known that he left.
He left, yeah. You guys know he left, but he has not been back since.
And he took the orb with him.
Yes.
Okay.
You still have to have your conversation with.
Yes.
We're getting there.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Building up.
I bid you a good night. I must be going. Good luck with CV. I'll see you tomorrow.
He'll take his cup of coffee and start chipping away at it. And you are also in the forge. Attempting to do some late night tinkering. Or? Okay. We'll get to. We'll do that. Okay. What are you?
I have this idea to take like the formulas that are in the bombs I use, and put them in arrows, so on contact they explode and cause shrapnel. And I want those in arrows
Yeah.
and bolts, because I want to give the arrows to Uranus and then keep the bolts for myself.
All right.
Very nice.
Okay. So you would have to build
Sounds awesome.
a little bit. So you would want to build pretty much arrows made of metal, but hollow enough to put the acid and things inside of them, and then some sort of pressure to make them explode on impact. So, maybe these wouldn't even be like spear tipped or arrowhead tipped. They might just be like elongated shapes that you fire. Okay, that could be doable. And you're going to be using like the vials and alchemy stuff that you have. Okay.
I figured that would be the
Cool.
easiest way to get them to explode.
Yeah. So let's do a tinker roll to build the base of these arrows.
Okay. And I have advantage because I'm in the fort.
You are in your
Yay!
own personal fort, so you do have advantage.
22.
Okay, so the night is kind of getting on. It's you know starting. The night is starting to shift into morning, but you do have the base for these. They're about the size of arrows, but they're very blunt tipped. And you have put in springs to build pressurized tips on each of these. And you've constructed about 10 of them. And they seem to be all of equal quality, pretty sturdy and able to do the job. As you begin to start doing the alchemy portion of this and fill these with various things, there's a knock at your door.
Okay. Guess I'll get up and go answer it.
Okay.
Loopy's hair just everywhere. Her just squinting with coffee and what do you want?
So you open up,
God, saint.
you open up the door, and it does not appear that anyone is there.
Oh,
I will shut it and go back to work.
Spooky.
As you turn around
not a second thought.
by the workbench
No.
is a familiar face,
Huh. Who's familiar face?
and in red and blue robes is your sister Elna.
Fighter.
Do it.
Thunder cannon.
Thunder kind
As Ellen would
just
say.
like instantly.
As Ellen would say, do it. Feel the heat flowing through you.
Startled, I'm gonna drop my cup of coffee on the ground. And
Yep.
look at her and be like, Elma! The fuck you doing here?
What?
Lupla, it's been so long.
What do you want?
What? Where have you been? You've been gone for years.
I had to have been. As you know, things have been difficult for me. It has been far too long. And she'll walk up to you and offer a little gnome hug.
I'll return the little gnome hug.
Yeah.
No hug.
Yeah.
Short people hugging.
Yeah. And
Wowie.
she'll pick up the coffee cup and it's like, we have a lot to discuss. Perhaps we'll get some more. The coffee mug is what she's holding that you've dropped.
Yeah, okay. And I'll wrestle around for another cup of coffee and
Yeah.
fill one up for her.
And so, throughout a good portion of the rest of the night, you two will be talking, just catching up as sisters do. I'm still hesitant on like the mannerism that like the circumstances around the fact that why she had to leave,
Yeah.
things like that. And she's like, well, I guess I found a place with the Liberty Regalia. Can't say there's much of us.
I was gonna say blue and red.
Yeah. There's not really much of us, and Vincent came to town for the tournament to attempt to show off for the princess, but I figured I better follow him and make sure he's okay. So I'm here.
She recognizes that he may act like he's capable, but
Yeah.
he's really not.
Are you like his second in command or his girlfriend or how's that work?
No, nothing like that. Nothing so official. I'm just attempting to help him fight for something of value. I don't really know. I'm at a place where I don't have to run away. That's really what I know. Is your eye okay? You seem different.
What would I know about the
Yeah,
okay.
you know about your eye.
I recently went on a journey, and since then I've been felt a little different. I think I may have just come down with something on the boat ride there.
Not the. Oh, when we saw you on your way back, you guys went off Loten Shores, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you find? What was over there?
Oh gosh. We didn't really find much.
That's a shame. Looking for perhaps someone somewhere a little bit more accepting. Well, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
Just stick around a little bit longer, and I kind of drag on a little bit as she just continues talking, trying to catch you up on like the last few years.
The last like 15 years.
Yeah. As she goes into it, you start to realize those of the Liberty Regalia have lived pretty mundane lives of just like attempting to recruit, getting thrown out of said town that they were trying to recruit in, rinse and repeat. Was there anything else you?
I would tell her that she needs to talk to Vincent about the flyers.
Well, we have to make ourselves known somehow.
I don't think such a public way is the best option.
Yeah, perhaps you're right. Well, I'll talk to him. He's a stubborn fool, that one, though. Once he gets his mind set on something, it never changes. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I feel okay.
No, I mean, not just the eye. Everything else in general.
Yeah, I've recently been traveling with Princess Layla.
I heard. I saw.
Made a lot of cool stuff, and I'll show her the thunder cannon.
Hmm. That's it's interesting. But she'll examine it.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you use this in the arena.
She goes, burn the witch instantly.
She'll examine it questioningly. This seems to be all sorts of new technology about this thing.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
I came up with the idea on the boat ride back for my journey, and came back to Hollow and immediately started working on it. Finished it in the nick of time before they shut down registration for the tournament.
Well, I'm glad you could test it out at least. I've missed you.
Just do. I'm gonna give her another.
Yeah, another gnome hug. If there's nothing really else, I'll say like a good chunk of the rest of the morning, you guys will
Okay.
be gnoming it up, talking,
Gnoming it up.
family stuff.
I do want to ask her if she's heard or seen of was his name? Alan? Is that the brother's name? Our brother,
Oh,
whatever I named him, I don't remember.
No, I haven't heard any word from him yet. Unfortunately. I'm guessing you haven't seen him either.
Not in several years.
Yeah. It's hard to find a place with the Stumpduck name.
Yeah. Most of our relatives here have changed their name to other things.
Yeah, I know how that is. After me and Dad, I'm sure there's not much acceptance around here.
Nope, not really.
Well, it's good to see you, Luca. I hope we encounter more of each other later down the line. But I better be getting out of here before more gnomes start waking up.
Don't be a stranger.
It's difficult, but and she will start walking away.
Before she leaves, I want to pull some tiny invention or something off my desk and give it to her.
Okay. What do you hand to her?
Oh gosh.
Your toothbrush.
It's like a little tiny, creature, little.
Like a little wind-up?
Yeah, a little wind-up toy.
Yeah, a little mouse wind-up toy.
She carries it and she'll put it in her own pockets. I'll treasure it forever. And chilly. Also, during this night, you were kind of expecting Vincent to start waiting outside Layla's door. And he does arrive. Seems he's had a couple drinks, but not nearly as much as you have had, so, hello there.
How you doing?
Waiting outside, just like I thought.
Yeah,
So,
I was expecting you.
well, we did talk about it.
How's your night been so far?
Oh, well, lots of celebration, lots of joy, the works.
Not too much, I hope, seeing as you're meeting with the princess.
Nah. I'm good.
I try and lean up against the wall.
You miss a little bit.
I slip a little bit, letting on that I've had a little more than he initially might have
I
thought.
feel like Vincent's got some little liquid
Squint your
courage in his
eyes.
veins.
They're well, guess we have something in common at least.
Trust that you'll be respectful.
Oh, yeah. As a token of my trust, he unsheaths his saber and he'll hand it over. Just in case you still don't trust me. Words will be my only tool tonight.
Weapons aren't that helpful when you're going up against someone who uses magic.
Unsheathed. So
Out of
before that-
character.
Oh, does she? Does
I'm drunk, so I probably wouldn't
Yeah.
have thought about that.
He probably cuts himself on it. He's
Well,
so drunk.
I mean, you didn't see him use any magic personally yet.
Well, he vanished in front of
Yes.
us, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily him.
I guess
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
necessarily do
yeah.
that. That's true.
You didn't see him make any hand gestures
Right.
or anything like that.
Right. So is she actually in her room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
She's reading.
yeah.
Okay.
He's reading.
Then I guess I'll drunkenly knock. Layla!
There's like a.
Yes.
Someone's here!
Okay.
And I'll
It's an interesting.
I'll kind of open the door and stumble in a little.
It's just like, oh god.
Vincent needs to talk to you.
Okay, catch your bearings. You might want to drink a little bit of water.
Ah!
Another ale will do.
There's water in it.
You make me miss Locke, dude.
Vincent will walk inside and there's in your room there's like a desk with a chair and the bed. So I don't. Where were you? You're
I was at
reading
the desk.
on the desk. So he'll like pop a squat on the bed.
Hello.
Hello, princess. Glad to finally have the opportunity for this.
Opportunity for what?
For us to talk.
We've talked before.
Hey, please. That's on a more serious note.
Oh, so no poofing away this time?
You have my word.
Okay.
I desperately wish for us to be allies.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we've seen, your ideals among any of the siblings match ours the most.
And what are your ideals?
Really? We have order, we have prosperity, but what we lack is freedom.
But can we have all that order and prosperity with that amount of freedom? Is the question that I'm often asked.
Oh, yeah. And of course it's always going to be a question. But you've already declared that you wish to get rid of things like the census. I think that's a fantastic start.
Not get rid of the census entirely, just lessen
Minimize
it.
it, yeah.
I think we put a great amount of resource into making sure we know every single person.
What about the military force of Loten? We still need it? As heavy as it is, at least?
My recent adventures may indicate that we may.
I'm guessing you're not inclined to share any of those, are you?
I'm afraid that's confidential.
Of course. My goal for coming here for the floating festival and tournament was ideally to prove myself. What ended up happening, I was impressed by you all, for the most part. That fight with Uranus, very interesting, and kept me on my toes, that's for sure. Did not expect that.
He tends to do that.
Which brings up another matter.
You just hear Uranus outside the door. That's right.
He's got like a glass to the door. They're talking about me.
Glass to the door and a glass in his hand.
Yeah. Brings me to another matter. Apparently, my group is not the only one capable of magic. It seems.
Whatever are you talking about?
You can come now. Uranus's trick, as tricky as it was. I was the one who got shot. I was the one who saw it for what it was.
Oh, is that so? And what exactly do you think you saw?
No, be plain and simple. Cords or wires magically shooting out of an arrow that hits me tends to be just that. Magic.
Ah. Interesting.
I forget, was this something that you had seen?
Yes.
Yeah, you're aware of it.
Interesting.
I thought so as well. As it shot me in the chest. But,
Should watch out for arrows next time.
well, see, that I wanted to talk about that magic, actually. A princess in company of magic users. Now, that's fascinating.
Is it?
It is.
I don't know if I hang out with magic users, but I'd certainly say they're an eclectic group.
I'd say. I know at least one is capable of doing so.
I've got that on my list.
We do have an engineer in our group.
Yeah.
Things like that could be manufactured.
Again, I was shot with the arrow.
Damn it.
As he pulls out the one arrow that he kept and kind of twirls it around in his fingers. See, if he didn't agree to let me have this meeting with you, this was going to be my backup plan. But thankfully I didn't need that.
He's gonna blackmail you.
Blackmail me to talk to what?
Blackmail him.
Oh. Wait, did he say that was his backup plan?
I never revealed it to you, but he approached me to get his spot in the tournament so that he could talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he was blackmailing and was going to release that information, I would have to talk to him.
Well, right, but
Yeah,
I guess
he didn't do that far.
Right, he took advantage
Yeah.
of me
Yeah.
as opposed to blackmailing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. As I said, all I really wish is for us to be allies and at least on the same page with a few things.
What page is that?
Preferably the one where we're allies, but we share some information with you, things that we know, things that we are trying to do, that organizations, events that we're attempting to set up, and you return the favor.
I would consider it, but I do not wish for you to use my namesake for recruiting purposes, telling anyone.
Yeah, I can see that. That's fine.
As someone who eventually wants to become ruler of Loten, at the time being in presence of people such as yourself would look very poor on me. No offense.
I freely showed up to this tournament because no one knows my face yet.
It's the key word is yet.
Guess that's true. Maybe the next poster.
Obviously, Elna hasn't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, no.
But you really want to put that on a poster?
Oh,
That was a joke.
Okay. As was that. But I wouldn't mind being allies. I won't instantly say that we become allies. I think that is a connection that needs to be built, and I can't just willingly trust a person I've met twice, and the first time they poofed away in the middle of our conversation.
There are about 12 people in my organization right now, 6 of which are capable of magic, 2 of which I'm not so sure, and others just wanting to join the cause. One of which, funny enough, related to one of your members of your little group.
And who would that be?
Stumbleduck.
Ah, the short one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is an attempt to get your trust by giving you information.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was anything more pertinent about that. Okay. There is how many of us in our group? 7?
8?
8? 8?
The construct is not.
You count in Lashner?
CV's 9.
2,
Lashnell is
4.
10.
6.
Yeah.
So 10.
10?
And 10 of you.
Yes.
I saw.
Almost as big as your group.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I saw only 8 of you when you were traveling, so have you acquired more members?
New additions. I hope to gain 1 more. Maybe 2.
Quite the group. They all pretty capable.
I'd say so.
Ocho definitely is. There's many bandages still all over him from all the arrow shots and stuff.
Yes.
Thinking back to Thursday.
Yeah.
He's pretty talented. And as are the others.
Good. I'll need that. Who are you thinking for the 4th elite spot?
I haven't thought yet about it. Possibly, not sure. There are a few people in my head, but no one is defined yet.
How much say do you have in that?
If I'm queen?
Yeah.
Oh, if you were queen, you could
Yeah.
choose. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were
So-
a vote.
Yeah. Well, what will happen will be royal family decides on the successor first, and then the slot for the elite will be decided after that.
Gotcha.
No. I must admit, I'm curious about a lot of things.
I can imagine, out of character, I can imagine it now if Layla was queen, sorry.
Yeah.
She would make Lachanel the head of the guard.
Yeah.
He will grow into a strong little boy. I believe in him.
Shining Spear Brigade.
And he'll be all like well known and like have like a huge army, and he'll go by Lachanel, and I'll be like, Shiny Spear. Did you eat your breakfast?
Princess, stop calling me that.
Vincent.
I'd be a queen.
Vincent
Yes,
will
you're right.
dig through his pocket and grab a piece of paper, a piece of parchment. And be like, well, really, just wanted to make sure that we at least have the potential of becoming allies.
It's possible.
Well, suppose that is enough for me then. He will hand you a folded up piece of parchment.
Okay.
And if we ever know talk again, go ahead and use that. You'll start leaving.
What?
If we ever need to talk again, go ahead and use that.
I'm gonna open the piece of paper.
It is blank.
Okay, and I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay. And so he will exit. He'll come out. As he opens the door, you about fall over listening in. Good night to you, sir.
Yeah, here.
Can't
yeah,
even keep a straight face.
Kind of mumble at it. I'm officially too far gone.
Yeah. Dressed. You'll go off to his room.
Taking his sword, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grabbing his saber.
Yep.
Have another cupcake.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Just
eat?
don't eat one that has a name on it.
Ted and Lud.
You could eat Ted or you could eat Lud.
I'm gonna eat Lud because he's lost.
Yeah.
I'll eat Ted because he's traumatized.
Oh goodness. We have cupcakes with characters' names on them, by the way.
Yeah.
I just felt the need to clarify that as we're eating characters.
Context.
Yeah.
Could always put it in the.
We're not cannibals, I swear.
Of course, definitely not.
Alright, so everyone's probably winding down for the evening now. Yeah. Alright, so
Have I finished my arrows
Elena,
and shit?
yeah, Elena's like trying to stay up and talk to you this whole time, and as you're messing around with the alchemy stuff, she's like, "Oh, let me help!" Like wanting to be involved. She's not very good at it, but she tries.
I got the tinkering genes from our dad.
Yeah.
She got the magic.
Yeah.
That's cool.
As you lay down to sleep, Cadriel, you will have another
Haha.
bit of visions.
He was ready.
Yes.
Oh my.
the first vision will be of harsh Arctic winter conditions, trying to see through like a blizzard.
Oh God.
Then there will be a vision of a massive, perfectly cylindrical tower with very intricate etchings all along the sides of the tower, going all the way up.
It's still in the Arctic winter terrain.
Yes, that seems to be like.
There's
more
only one
honed in.
place where that can be.
North.
There? Then
Retcon.
you will get an image of just. It's like a flash of an image. This one just big snapping teeth that, like, once they close and you see the fangs, that image goes, and then the final image that you see for the evening is again the wandering ghost town of State.
Interesting. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He will memorize these visions, and I will keep them close, because so far they've all come true.
Mm-hmm.
I should. I'll probably end up telling somebody about this in the morning.
Okay.
I've kept them to myself for quite a while, but now knowing that we can look forward to these, maybe we can get some answers.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll kind of wake up in the morning. You're served breakfast by the oiled cog again, as the next day of celebrations begin. So at breakfast, opportunity to, and this isn't like a massive table outside with everyone around. This is more so all of you
Layla's
guys
gonna
as
have
a
waffles,
group.
fruit, and a glass of flute of champagne.
Okay.
Very
Start
specific.
Start the morning off right.
There you go.
Kendall's gonna have
Apples.
some apple juice and shoot, I don't
Some
know.
apple
An apple.
pancakes.
An apple rollover.
Apple fritter.
He asked
Yes.
for an apple from the tavern keeper, food server, whatever, and they bring it to him sliced, and he's like, "What?
Yeah. He's totally surprised.
You like this?"
No way.
But
You don't have to spit the seeds out.
oh,
You're supposed to.
you what?
You what?
Chanel will have eggs and toast.
Very bland.
Yeah, it's water.
You have water.
This kid needs to go on some adventures.
We'll have about 6 cups of coffee and a piece of toast.
Yeah, as again you stay up all night. So
A bowl of milk.
I would say level of exhaustion. Technically, you have a level of exhaustion, but don't worry about writing it down because there will more likely not be combat until your next long rest. So
More
something to
than
keep in mind.
likely worries.
You never know. I don't know what you guys do.
Bar fight.
Yeah.
After Cadriel has finished his meal and dabbed his mouth, there is something I wish to confess. Something I've...
Are we all down here at this point? now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I've kept it hidden. It simply never came up.
That sounds like he's coming out.
I need you all to know something about myself.
Gadriel.
It's very important.
We're here for you.
Yes, thank you. Thank
We
you.
will accept you for who
Wait.
you are.
Did you know? I'm embarrassed. Yes, I have visions. I have been having visions. Some nights, they come to me, and all of them have so far come true. And they've had varying outcomes. I saw the boy at one point, and I should have told you all. Perhaps things would have turned out differently, but yes. So last night I had more visions. I foresaw harsh Arctic winter tundra, a land like that with a blizzard, gusting winds, and
That should sound like home for you.
It does.
Yeah.
The whole time he was talking about the vision, I'm like, this sounds interesting.
Yeah.
and then in the same terrain I saw a massive tower, cylinder in shape.
Would Layla have heard anything about the towers
Not
yet?
yet.
Okay.
The most frightening thing was it was just a flash of snapping teeth and fangs, like a massive beast, I believe. And finally, it ended somewhere entirely different. The ghost town that we visited, State.
National like ghost town.
Yes. There were souls floating about.
Are you serious?
You've not been to State?
No.
It's a lovely place you should visit.
I don't recommend it.
Not at the current time.
It's terrifying.
If you're afraid of the souls of the departed, but they're harmless, I think,
Mostly.
Are you sure?
mostly.
Huh.
So, we shall see what happens, but we should all be aware, I feel. There's danger ahead. Teeth.
Yeah.
You mentioned the beast. Do you
I have a
remember
question.
anything else?
Would I
No, it
know
was-
that the bite is
It
why
was
I
a
feel
flash
like
of an
it,
image, and all I saw were the things
Investigation.
biting down. Just, I get chills just thinking of it. Chills. Good score.
These are funny.
15.
Would we happen to know our next destination?
Yes, it is Brynheim,
Where is this bring?
on the other side of Loten.
That's the other side of the country.
Is it cold?
Windsor's cold.
Yeah.
That's all I shared. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Understanding. I've been keeping that bottled up. I've been. I feel like a new man. a new Avalon.
I knew what?
Nothing.
Alright.
So, Shiny Spear, are you excited to go on an adventure?
I'm not really sure what to think. And Loopy, with your role, you're able to deduce that ever since that bite, that has been the moment when you started feeling different and you're starting to feel a connection between the two.
Okay. While we're on the topic of sharing our secrets,
Chanel's just like wide-eyed, like,
Are we in the right area to talk about this?
I would like to go somewhere private so I can talk to you guys about something.
Absolutely. Private meeting.
In a single bedroom. Tight words.
Wow.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Was there a place out back of the tavern we could go that would be quiet, like in an alley or something?
yeah, there's an alley back there. You could go.
I guess I propose that we go there.
Okay. Shall we?
Let's go.
Should I stay here?
Yes.
Oh.
No, he's part of our party now. Lashmel's gonna come.
Okay.
Alright.
Lashna.
Yeah.
Our party, before we go outside and we further discuss the things that these so-called secrets that some of us may have, I want you to understand that this party, before coming here, went through a really hard trial. We left Loten, and we were met with things that were unkind.
Okay. I mean, y'all are trying to be heroes. It's not gonna be easy, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Lupla, do you feel comfortable?
Yeah. If he's gonna be a part of our group, then he should know this as well.
He seems very, like, worried, but you'll come out and listen.
We all turn it. We all put on cloaks as just us honking in. And he walks out to the center of a pentagram, and there's like skulls and stuff around we
We're all
start
holding,
chanting.
we're all holding candles.
He is freaking out.
Yeah.
He's just shaking in his armor like,
Oh, there has to be. That would be really funny if we had a form of hazing.
That's a cruel.
some weird cult.
This is what happens. We don't have Bastion here with us.
The moral compass.
Yeah. Need that lawful good paladin.
Layla's technically lawful good.
Yeah.
Technically.
But
Technically.
doesn't mean she can't have fun once in a while.
Yeah. Okay, so you all get out in the alley. Roll perception checks.
All of us.
Everybody.
19.
26.
Oh wait, let's see. Perception.
9.
I like this new +7 to
18.
perception.
Okay.
Wow, +7? Holy smokes, how'd you get that?
What I'm about to tell you.
You're about to find out.
Wisdom.
Oh,
I got a 22.
super keen
It
sense.
was a -1.
Oh man,
Oh, sorry.
a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, as you go outside, you notice the sunlight being a little bit harsher than usual, giving you almost an immediate headache as you're going out there.
Oh man.
You get out there, and Uranus, you experienced the same thing with your hangover this morning.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Damn, Sprint.
As you get out into the alleyway, you guys start looking around. There are a few people walking by in the streets and stuff, and a couple people curious about, a lot of people gathered in an alleyway, but eventually just kind of go on their way. No one seems to be hanging around or trying to listen in. Right now.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn to everyone and say, do you remember when Magdalena bit me?
How could I forget?
I believe that bite has done something to that is changing me. For instance, my eye. It's just the one eye, right? Or is it both?
Yeah, and on this, it is your right eye, I believe.
Do you feel?
You're right. So the right eye, where your eye color is usually this bright green, her right eye is crimson, and now on the exterior there is hues of amber starting to come in and kind of meld with that crimson color.
And eating food no longer satisfies me to the point where I feel full, right?
Yeah.
And among other things that I haven't quite discovered yet. I just want to let you all know that should this change end up in any way harmful to any of you, I want you to kill me.
Oh my god. Gods.
I don't expect it to get to that point.
Chanel is
I-
straight as a board right
I
now.
I do not know what is happening.
That wasn't an in-character laugh.
Or what will become of me, but should I turn against you all, I want you to end me.
Yes. Do you feel that you have become like the Night Mother's children?
You don't feel a calling to obey anyone.
I do not.
Okay.
I regret ever going to that place. It's corrupted so many of us in different ways. And haunts others. Surely there is some cure for this affliction.
You all seem to have a lot of secrets about you all. I'm kind of scared.
Is this slash no?
Yeah.
What fun would we be if we had all our cards on the table?
I suppose so.
As the princess stated, we've been through quite a lot.
I'll say. Is that kind of stuff gonna happen to me when I'm traveling with y'all?
There are always risks in adventure.
Suppose that's true.
We'll protect you.
We haven't come across anything we can't handle so far.
We've managed to survive.
I'm not dead.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a matter of perspective.
Oh boy. Are you still changing?
How are your emotions? Do you still feel?
You were excited about your inventions last night.
Yeah. I worked on some inventions last night, and I was pretty excited.
Have you have any urge, craving?
Are you gonna suck our blood?
No.
Wait, how would he know? Did we all say vampire?
I said
No, maybe.
Magdalena, and then you.
Well, no,
somebody
nobody
else
said
said
vampire.
Night Mother.
Did we connect the dots that she was a vampire?
No.
No, none of us have. None of us even.
Oh.
I guess we knew there were vampires there, though. I guess we might have just assumed.
We knew they were vampires, but Lachanel didn't know they were vampires.
No.
Oh.
Maybe he just picked it up from Laura.
Yeah.
General conversation.
Thralls and
Stories of
Yeah,
what vampires
stuff
are
like
like.
Instantly
you know.
questioning. Is he not the innocent boy I thought he was?
Do you need to make him the innocent boy again?
Oh.
That's good for her.
This just took a turn.
yeah.
I have one. I could always let her borrow it. It's barbed
Okay. Alright.
and made of chains.
Well, anyone else got anything crazy?
I have a third arm.
My, my ears and tail are real.
Where?
I guess I
I kid.
suspected that.
Wait. I try and get everybody over to the side. You know, away from
him.
Flash now. Should
He's
we,
just like,
should we mention the orb?
not yet.
Is it fair to keep it a secret?
I don't think we're gonna keep it a secret. But when the orb comes back to us,
I'm sure it won't be long now.
yes.
How well known is this orb? in
How
the
do we know
world?
he's coming back, though?
It is the marker of the hatred towards magic.
Does everybody know the story of...
Everyone knows the story of
the
the
guy.
black, because it's a huge point.
But I'm not from this
in-
world.
Yeah, but it's a huge point in Loten's.
So
So,
Lachanel would know.
Lachanel would know.
The story of Arendon
Right. It's
Being-
a pretty big story.
being a bad dude is big.
It's like Harry
Um,
Potter.
Like details of things as specific as like the orb that consumed him and everything. That's not as well known, but you know, it still gets around.
Yeah.
Did Arendon perish in those legends?
No.
Princess, we'll leave the decision up to you.
We will tell him in time. I think that there needs to be trust built. He doesn't fully trust us yet.
Okay.
Trust is something that you earn.
That's all we have to tell you for now.
Okay.
Does that suit you to travel with us?
As long as I don't get bit by anything, I guess.
I'm gonna bite you.
Can't guarantee you won't get bit by bugs.
Well, there's always that, I guess.
And Theo gets a little nippy sometimes.
Wait, what? I say with blushing.
Yeah.
Flicking your cattails back and forth.
Madam Princess.
Well, I hear they have a lot of games set up today. You guys want to go?
Try your hand, yeah?
Anybody want to make bets on who can win the most prizes?
I'm only betting if he's doing a marksman test.
Could put an apple on your head, Cadriel, and he could shoot it off for you.
I like that idea.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
It's like we try. It's like
Can we
training,
try?
it's like training a dog.
Can I shoot an apple off Cadril's head?
It's like training a dog. You put the snack on his nose. It's like stay,
Alright.
stay.
Are you guys doing this still in the alley, or?
Yeah, I'm just going to suggest that he goes down the alley.
Okay, sure.
If you do this,
Am I
I
far
will
yet?
make you something special.
Is this far enough?
Looks good.
For these purposes,
This is exciting.
Kadru, we'll add 2 to your AC for him to hit.
Oh. So if he
So if I
he misses my armor class, does it hit me or the apple?
Yeah, because he's specifically going for that certain point, so he'll miss that certain point and end up hitting you.
if I roll under his armor class.
Yes.
So add
Okay.
2 at 17.
Yeah. So that'll be the armor class of specifically the apple.
It's
on your
17.
head.
So I have to roll a 5. If I roll above a 5, you're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold on. no.
A 5 is low.
Oh, if you
You have to roll
If I roll,
above.
Yes, sir.
if I roll a 6 or higher, you're safe.
Okay. I thought it was the opposite. Let's do
So
that.
75% chance.
Right. So you should be good.
I don't like those odds.
It's a C. It's passing.
Oh, thank God.
22.
Releases the arrow. Deadeye straight through the arrow and then punctures into the wall behind you.
Um,
Yeah, Lashnell definitely claps it.
So did my arrows
Surprised
get
since I'm
You
hungover, I
have-
didn't have to do that with disadvantage.
arrows and bolts?
And so you'll have about 10 of each.
Okay.
That would have been
Probably
bad.
You were
just
doing
to see
both.
what you would have got.
Explosive and nitric acid?
Oh.
Or just like
Oh, that
I just
was
wanted
sweet.
explosive with
Okay.
shrapnel.
So, you will have 10 bolts, and she will then supply you with 10 arrows. They will do normal damage of what an arrow from your bow would do, or a crossbow from your bow, or a bolt from your crossbow would do, except added on the 3d8 fire damage.
Holy cow. That's just. Did she make arrows too or just bolts?
Yeah.
I made arrows and bolts.
How many arrows did you make?
10.
10.
So 10 of each. Okay. So we have 10 explosive arrows.
Yeah. And once the arrow impacts, obviously, there's no recovering that arrow.
Yeah, clearly. it's done.
Oh, I should probably mark that off my list.
How many d8s?
3d8 fire.
Holy shit.
And it won't be piercing damage either.
Yeah,
It'll
well that
be,
makes sense, yeah.
Bludgeoning. Not that matters a whole lot.
The fire damage is really
5d8, but yeah.
I mean 3d8s is a lot of damage.
Yep.
Oh, while we're at it, I want to give Layla my dark vision goggles.
Cool.
Oh, you don't need them anymore?
No, my dark vision is naturally
I need to
120
become a
feet now.
ASAP.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So does she have exhaustion now? Or like when she stays up all night working on inventions, is she like good? Because I mean, vampires are night creatures in general.
You still kind of feel the need to sleep.
Okay. I was curious.
I do have sunlight sensitivity, so I get disadvantage on attack and perception rolls when I'm in direct sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess technically that perception roll you should have had disadvantage.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Over.
Yeah, we were in a dark alley.
Well, yeah, I guess you're in the
we were in
shade
the back
now.
alley.
You're
So you're probably
I-
alright.
I'm really excited to put that into action.
Secrets.
Yep. Just got lots of cool stuff.
I need to make more bombs eventually too. I only have 3
So.
left.
You go up into the town square where previously all the merchants and stuff had set up and that massive table full of food and things. All that's gone now. Now there's various booths and different events to do. Like there is looks to be disc toss on lots of empty bottles. Actually, not empty bottles. They explain it, and you land a disc on a bottle, you get that bottle. And all sorts of different booze in there. Seems to be the more valuable, like expensive good stuff way in the back, and more cheaper stuff up front.
I feel like Uranus is gonna play.
With that, there's an arm wrestling contest. Way back at the arena, as you guys are walking around, you're hearing people mentioning these events and stuff. Back at the battle arena, there is controlled construct fights.
Wow.
There,
Controlled conflict? Yeah, like sock and rock and
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
robots? Okay.
there is a mystery kissing booth somewhere. Mystery is finding it, and then also who you're kissing. And there is a rooftop race being set up in an hour.
Ooh. Rooftop race.
There's a kissing booth.
Yeah,
Is Calamity in there?
it's a mystery.
I'll go
I-
find out.
Okay.
Casual is drawn to that one.
I am
Is there a place you
I
register for the
wanna
rooftop race?
observe
Yep.
this.
too. Yeah,
happening.
I'm gonna go look.
So you register for the rooftop race.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that too. The rooftop race.
Okay,
Is
sure.
it
Plot
gonna be
twist,
athletics
it's
or
Lyra.
acrobatics? Or both.
We'll see what's on the rooftops and find out.
We got good numbers
It's
in both,
Vincent.
so.
Scared.
Can I try the game one time with the?
Yeah, the
I
drink
want to
toss?
throw it all the way to the back.
Okay.
I want to try and get the back bottle.
Back bottle?
Yep.
Okay. So you will roll d20 and just add your dexterity modifier.
All right.
And it's going to be 5 gold to play.
Okay. I'll pay the 5 gold and 11, 7, 18.
So you, throw this, aiming for the good stuff in the back, but you put a little bit too much oomph into it and overshoot it.
Oh, you gotta get like a sweet spot.
I have a question.
Interesting.
Would I have like a little bag of gold stashed in my room at the forge somewhere or something?
And 59 gold.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Uranus is competitive.
Yeah.
Gambler.
Pay another 5 gold.
Oh nope. 11.
11. This time falls a little short, but ends up landing on one of the cheaper bottles. Not quite the good stuff you're going for, but
3rd time's the charm.
all right.
Oh dang it.
What's that?
16.
16. Lands on the golden mead in the back.
Oh.
So yeah, you're like, congratulations, sir. You
Is that the finest
got
one?
it. Yeah, that was the good sweet stuff in the back.
Did, like-
top shelf kind of quality.
Did you have like
I'll be
specific
saving this for
numbers
later.
for that?
Yeah. So like 17 was just overshooting it,
Yeah.
and then 16 was right on it.
Oh sweet.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll be saving this for later.
I got a 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's put it.
Yeah.
Are there any singing competitions?
Singing competition.
Or dancing?
Or storytelling.
As far as competitions, not really. There's people all over out in the streets doing performance acts, hats out front. This much traffic, this many people going by. Probably one of the most populated.
It's probably a little chaotic to hear a story, so I'll do that later.
Okay.
But if there's any dancing, Thea would be interested.
I imagine Esmeralda from.
Searching
Notre Dame?
through the car. Searching through the crowd, there's, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Oh, Layla, finally, I found you. And your sister Lyra
Oh, okay.
approaches.
So she's not in the booth.
Yeah, she's not in the booth. That much has been deduced.
That's unfortunate.
So, what have you planned for today?
Oh, I was going to go observe the kissing booth to see who was doing it. My hopes were it was you.
Me?
Yeah, you just seem so lonely sometimes.
Oh.
Oh, you're as funny as ever, sister.
Thank you.
She'll execute you if she becomes cool.
You really should
Or just
be
lock you
nicer
up in
to
a-
your
All this, like,
sister.
Or just lock her
pent-up-
up in the tower
all
somewhere.
this pent up anger, she's like, behead her. Off of her head.
Bring me her hat.
Just give her a bob cut.
What sounds appealing to you?
I'm not really sure, really. All this is so very different from what we see back in the capital. I'm
Yeah.
mostly excited for the fireworks tonight.
Fireworks. Oh, interesting. We could go check out some storefronts if you like.
Window shop.
But Lyra's royalty. She doesn't window shop.
You know, that actually sounds pleasant.
Yes. I think it would be good for us to show support to the local community
I
and their
agree.
businesses.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yes.
And
There is
so-
this bakery and got some pretty good apple fritters. I bought them for a friend. He seemed very.
Well, I did skip breakfast, so that sounds like a wonderful first stop.
Okay, we'll go there.
Never skip breakfast.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
I do all the time.
I do. So, Lashino kind of there for that conversation as well. And he's like, well, That sounds fun.
So he will join them?
Yeah, he wants to
tag
go
along.
go tag along with window shopping.
Who did?
Lachlanel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can pretty tell he's like,
I can just imagine Lyra taking
like-
one arm and Layla taking the
Yeah.
other.
yeah,
Yeah.
more so the
Okay.
infatuation of being around a royal family than what the actual activity is.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you wanted to sign up for the rooftop race?
Yep.
You did
Me
as
as
well.
Kissing booth.
Kissing booth.
Kissing booth.
Kissing booth.
I
Okay.
want to know what's going on.
Wait.
I hope they
Is
both
the,
have been
is, the,
kissing you.
is the kissing booth on the way to the bakery? Because I really want to see who's there.
Well, part of the mystery kissing booth is finding out where it is located.
Oh.
It's in yeah.
So they're
Okay.
going to look for it.
Yeah. So I'll have both of you roll perception.
Can I keep
Am
my
I in
eye
direct
out while
sunlight?
I'm
You
out
are.
and about?
What?
Can I keep my
Sure,
eye out
sure.
while I'm
Go
out
ahead
and
and roll
about?
perception.
Hey!
Can I borrow
18.
a D20?
Beautiful 19.
19 total?
Perception.
No, he rolled
20 total.
Perception.
20 on that natural.
You're going to kissing booth too?
Oh, I'm just keeping my eye out for it. Oh, so not in this area then.
It's
Well, shoot.
perception.
Yeah.
And then if we have our bubble filled in, we roll twice.
Yeah.
Shoot. That does not like me. There you go.
No kissing booth, please.
No kissing.
No kiss for you.
And then.
I rolled
Hey,
it.
Dan.
What are you two
Eight.
quoting? Dang it.
12.
What are we quoting?
And
It's
then.
kind of funny because my first
From,
roll
Yeah.
equaled what the
Where's
second
my
roll
car?
was added together.
I've not seen that in years.
So you ask around, and lots of people are giving very different directions. Like some say it's on this side of town, others say it's on the complete other side of town. Very different, inconsistent answers. You
I know.
have had about 3 different answers saying it's around the battle arena somewhere, maybe a couple blocks off of there.
Oh, 3 people who have said the same thing?
Yes.
Very good.
Same area. You kind of heard various different things, but the most consistent seemed to be over by the battle arena.
Okay.
18.
18. Same for you. Lots of people contradicting themselves or like contradicting answers, but the consistent ones seem to be over by the battle arena.
It's an interesting place to put it. Let's go find it.
Where
Is this where we fought in the...
yeah, this would be where you fought for the tournament. This also. This is also where you can register for the rooftop races, right? Where you registered for the tournament.
Oh, okay.
You can just hit 2 birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
No.
dude is out there that signed it. Yeah.
Did you get a new pen?
He did, actually.
Hey.
He's got a little quill pen. He's got a little bit of
Does he look
front
happier?
pen.
No.
It's the start of the morning. He doesn't look like he's had a rough day yet.
Yet.
Give him a hard time.
I want to razz him a little bit.
Okay.
Just, ask him, man, do you ever move?
Apparently not.
Long week for you, huh?
Oh, you're telling me.
Does he have a chair?
What?
Does he have a chair?
Yeah, he has a chair and a desk. And
At least he
just
has that.
Sitting there taking
Are they
all
at
the
least
names.
paying you well?
No.
Not well enough for this.
Here you go, buddy. Got something for you. And I'm going to give him the cheaper ale that I got.
Okay. He takes it and like, not too much of a drinker, but yeah, what the hell.
Thought it might lighten up your day a little bit.
Yeah, happy floating festival. Why not? He'll start taking it back. Start sipping away at the cheaper stuff. Not really chugging, but
Yeah.
You guys here to register for the race?
Yeah, well yes, I am.
I am.
Excellent. Well, alright. It's going to be 10 gold entry fees. The start of it will be in about an hour on top of the forge. There will be an external elevator that will take you up.
Very well.
Is anything required?
The only real rules are get from point A to point B first. Don't push or use aggressive tactics on any other racers. And be sure to jump well. There's some pretty big gaps up there.
Thank you for the tips.
Yes. I wish you both luck on your race. Enjoy. Those of you asking around for the kissing booth still, you do end up finding it, as it is. You start searching around the battle arena, and it takes you a little while, but you find it located about 2 blocks south of the battle arena in a little crooked alleyway, kind of hidden in its.
That's shady.
That sounds creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, handsome.
Kissing booth.
Should steal his customers and start my own. I'm pretty sure people would want to kiss a princess.
Yeah.
Charge them an outrageous amount to do it.
Lucrative.
Yeah. So there is a booth with curtains all around it,
Yeah.
hidden.
Huh.
It says kissing booth.
And who's with me?
Me.
What?
Did you go too?
No, my sister showed up and ruined the fun.
You guys are window shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Crafty one. What is this strange ritual?
How?
How are you gonna explain kissing
Just
booth?
tell him it's an experience and that he should go first.
I've never actually experienced it myself, so why don't you?
Oh god.
You go first.
That's exciting.
This isn't gonna be like the Miller's Tale from the Canterbury Tales, is it?
Well, let's find out. So it's a curtain.
Yeah.
Around
Yeah.
just a area.
So as you approach, there is a gloved hand that comes out of the curtain, and
Is it very dainty or?
This just already sounds good.
yeah.
What?
Well, hello.
Oh, this. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
What do we get ourselves into?
it's gonna be 10 gold, dear.
Oh, 10 gold. Do I have that?
You should.
I do! I have exactly 10 gold!
Everything you got.
I need a racer.
Cadriel has no sense of money.
You could have bought apples with that 10.
I was thinking about it. If I didn't have the gold, I would just put an apple in their hand. That's worth about a lot.
The hand.
You should do it anyways. And just put an
So
apple in
you
there.
put the pouch of gold in their hand. They start like feeling around the pouch, like
Fondling it.
yeah, a little bit.
Oy.
But seems about enough. And
So now what?
there's
They're just like, nothing, go away.
That was fun.
same voice calls out odds or evens.
Is that what the voice calls out?
Mm-hmm. Odds or evens.
I think odds.
Odds. Okay.
I feel like this is deciding quite a bit.
It's very intricate.
Yeah. Paid a price. I've made a
All right.
choice.
Pucker up.
Oh,
Do I enter or what do I do? Do I
Go.
Just, what do I do?
Just put your lips up to the curtain.
Oh, okay.
that's okay.
And go like this.
He still has.
As you awkwardly like
Yes,
bottom lip is a little bit too far out.
His eyes are still open.
Yeah, wide open. What's gonna happen?
So, out peeks from this curtain a hairy man's face. It's like 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, boy.
There's a veil kind of covering the top part of his face.
I like it.
Big nose. Not really what you expected.
Very good. 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And He lays one on you.
Contact is made.
Yes. His
Eyes wide open.
lips are surprisingly
Gadriel's first
soft,
kiss.
Cadriel blushes. And, well, hello.
Is this some form of greeting?
This is new. Thank you.
No, thank you. And he goes back into the curtain.
Oh, my.
Pila, do you have another 10 gold?
Oh dear Lord.
No.
That's great.
Your turn.
I think I'll pass.
She tricked you.
I feel tricked. Well, all right then.
Ooh, Libby, you should just go through and what can I get for 15?
I'm not gonna do that.
Do
I'm
it.
not gonna do that.
Do it.
Okay. So, next we'll continue on to the rooftop race. You two. On this external elevator powered by shifting cogs and maneuvering and stuff. You go on the outside of the forge and slowly get lifted up to the very roof of the building. And there you can see where flags have been laid out for the ideal course between roof to roof. And there's about 4 other guys there.
Are any of them from the competition? Anybody that we ran into?
Let's see.
Or is it just general?
Urathak, Jack of all trades, the person that Stevie fought first, is up there.
Okay.
The little gnome?
It's a half orc.
Oh, half orc. Okay.
Let's see.
You got diced up.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a gnome or a halfling. Oh, half orc.
Completely
We're
different.
close. Halfling, half orc.
There's a lot of people in
You
that
were half
competition.
right.
D&D is a thing with half.
Hawk is up there.
Okay.
Half boots.
And then there's the other 2 you don't really
Okay.
recognize.
Hawk was the one that
But
Holly.
Holly fought.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He was an archer.
Yep.
Crossbow. Crossbow dude.
You can only use one of his 2, right?
Yeah. And up here, he's got both of his
Right.
holsters
Right. Okay.
holstered on his sides.
I wonder if he fires it like a 6.
Quick draw. Wow. Okay. And about 40 feet out, it would be the first jump. So, we're going to...
Roll initiative.
Yes.
Hmm.
We will roll initiative. Okay. Yep, so go ahead and roll.
Do
I always roll
Nice.
terrible initiative rolls.
19.
7.
Do I get any experience for that kiss?
Jesus.
It was an experience,
Yeah, it
yes.
sure was.
I always have terrible initiative rolls.
Always.
So Theo, you had
I'll take you
19.
out for some apple turnovers to celebrate.
19? And you had...
7.
Okay. R7. Hawk. Okay. One of the guys there, he's walking around looking at everything and sees the drop off for the first jump and kind of chickens out.
Just a little nervous.
Yeah, it's like,
And that's worn out.
that's a long ways down. Urathak will have a 0 on it. He's got a 0 bonus on his initiative. Great.
Wow.
So
How do you
14.
spell furniture?
Furniture.
And then the kind of nailless dude, 10. Okay. So Theo, you're up
I
about 40 feet in front of you. Is that first jump?
All right. So acrobatics.
Oh, you gotta make it 40 feet.
Oh well, I'm dashing.
Okay, so you use your action to dash, you get to the very edge, and then cannot use your action to jump as you did it to dash. So you get to the very edge, and that's about like your 6 seconds.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Anything
I guess I can't use my bonus action to jump, or
No,
no.
it's more of an action.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
How far is it from the start of the next ledge to the next ledge? I mean, the next jump after that.
Like how big is the jump?
Yeah, on the second segment, how long is it from?
It's hard to tell from this angle as you're jumping down onto another building. The forge is about a story higher.
We're jumping down constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, the forge is about a story higher than the building you're jumping down onto. And it looks to be about, like lengthwise, a 10-15 foot gap, but you're getting to jump downwards onto it.
15 feet down?
15 feet across.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
you want to? Is the point to go down?
Yeah.
Does anybody have any rope?
It's about 10 feet down, 15 across, so you're like... Yeah.
It's a running leap.
Mm-hmm.
You're running on roofs.
Yeah.
Ow.
I believe in you. Don't let Layla down.
Alright, well, if that's all I can do, I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. Berthek will use his action to sprint up and get to the exact same spot. And then he will action surge to jump across. So that'll be acrobatics, which he has a whopping 0 on. Yeah. So, Earthak jumps and just, like a rock in water, just plummets straight down. There is no momentum forward, just straight down.
Can I make a reaction to try and grab him? Like a...
You'd be out in the air, right? I mean,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. As he falls, you can try and catch him, sure.
Oh. It's like someone should just cast Featherfall on him.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be so
do you
convenient?
have that? No, you don't
I
have that.
do.
Don't.
That dice...
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Oh.
Wait, what's your character? What's your character's
Neutral
alignment?
good.
Don't do it.
I mean, neutral good. You probably. I mean,
Okay, is there
the
like...
princess isn't around.
Is there...
Why is this the excuse?
Why is there like? Surely they would have taken precautions for this and put like mats or something for him to fall on,
Oh.
Not back
You're
then.
gonna get your haircut.
or like something to
Yeah.
cushion the blow, like maybe hay or something even.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
Where was the safety protocols for this?
I just want.
He's falling.
I'm picturing medieval era, so
Oh.
Oh.
thinking he's dead.
I have lazy.
Maybe he falls.
Lazy boomer.
How high
kind
are
of
we
a-
then?
We're 5 stories up.
Oh.
Fuck.
It's not.
Try and catch him.
Do you like looking at it?
How
Yeah,
heavy
it
is he
like
again?
changes, shifts colors
It
in the
does.
light.
When the light.
I like it.
You need 174 pounds.
I'm gonna color mine a
How big are you?
pastel pink.
I am
That's a good one.
5'8" at 145.
If
Okay.
I do that, I'll die.
Hey, you already got your tattoos, so what's stopping you?
Full straight.
That's,
Alright
that's
then.
what Keith and I were talking about. I asked my mom, like, hey
11?
mom, I'm gonna buy this hair dye.
Well,
She was
strength
like,
check,
don't
right?
buy it with me.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Good
want to
check.
listen to your grandma complain.
11.
And I'm like, Mom, I
So,
already got a tattoo. I
as
had
you
my
reach out,
first drink yesterday.
you grab
I'm already
him,
disappointed.
his hand,
We gotta
but-
keep going.
He pulls you forward, and you will roll a dexterity saving throw.
Which I have. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So does 14 do anything?
14, you stand your ground, you try to hold him up, but he slips from your grasp and falls down. And he will be taking, as he plummets to the ground.
He won't die.
smacks.
He'll just break some bones.
3,
50
6.
feet's a long way.
50 feet? I thought it was
11.
15.
15 feet across is how far the next building.
Oh.
5 stories high.
18.
18.
And the story is 10 to 12 feet.
So,
In this place, don't play
as,
around.
Argue
as,
60
as he falls, there is a distinct snapping sound.
Oh.
As he takes 14 points of damage. From
He's
fall.
out.
Yeah, there is some moans of pain down below.
Why did I do that?
Yeah. That's
Instant regret.
Earthek's turn. So Hawk, he will run. He will run up to 30 feet and stay 30 feet. So he's got 10 feet before the edge.
Who's the question mark?
Nameless dude. He will do this. No, he will use his action to dash and get up to the very edge like Theo did. And then look down and see Earthak with just legs snapped and like,
Ouchie.
I'm done. And he'll walk off.
Did they both just...
No. One guy forfeited,
yeah,
one
but-
guy fell, the next guy saw the guy who fell and forfeited.
Yeah.
So it's just you two left?
No, there's Hawk.
You two and Hawk. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Maybe they'll win this fight like you guys won or this race like you guys won your fight on Thursday.
okay, well, I'm going to just use my 30 feet of movement and
Okay.
just get 30 feet, so I
Yeah.
have some room to
Right,
use
right.
movement and jump.
Okay.
And for my action to jump, yeah.
So Theo.
He feels guilty. He feels he should have cast Featherfall on him to lessen the blow.
So is he stopping? Is he out?
He's gonna like stand there looking for a minute, then realize the race is still on, and then just like move back like 10 feet, and then just make a running jump towards the ledge.
Okay. So you will roll acrobatics with advantage with the running start.
Okay. So does that mean 3 rolls or 2?
If you already have advantage, you just have the 2 rolls.
Okay. All right. So that's 11 or nat 20.
Nice.
Wow.
That was with advantage?
Yes.
Jeez.
So you leap off of this roof and barrel roll, perfect tumble onto the next one, and the way you rolled allowed you to land and get some pretty good distance. You're about 10 feet covered on that other roof, so you covered about 25 feet in that jump.
I'm gonna lean over to Hawk. Leave it to the cat.
You're like, yeah, no kidding. You're like,
What?
He had a crit, so he got like a good portion of the way.
Yeah.
No,
Never landed.
no. Confusion from Loten people
Oh,
about a cat.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're about 10 feet on that other roof now, so you would have another 10 feet to move, and it would be about 20 till the next edge.
Take the extra 10. Like move the extra 10 feet.
Move 10 and be 10 more, and then you're at the edge of the next
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of just wait there a little bit, catch my breath somewhat, then make another dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Hawk, he will get his running start as well. Good thing of advantage. Jeez. So that will be only a 12.
Hey, technically that guy that fell off got to the bottom first.
That's true. But he didn't
Both of his
make
legs?
the full course. So Hawk will leap across and just about miss the edge as he catches himself and tries to hang on. He already used his action to jump. So
next
he
turn
will
we'll pull up.
He will. I'll do bonus in the rest of his movement to try and pull up. That'll be athletics. 10. 11. He's trying to pull himself up. Almost gets it, but not quite.
Ooh. He falls too?
No, he's trying to pull himself up, but he's not all the way up yet.
Okay. Alright, I will use, obviously I'll get my running start, jump across.
You've got advantage, right?
Yeah. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
So, 9.
Okay. So you leap across, reaching out, trying to grab. You miss the ledge, and you end up grabbing onto Hawk's legs and dangling from him. He will roll a strength saving throw to try and hold on here. 17. So he's just barely hanging on with you hanging off of him right now.
Okay.
Tries to kick you off.
Jesus.
Do I, by chance, witness this?
You got bad dice rolls?
Mm,
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on my initiative, and
Sure.
then I rolled a 1 and a 2
All right.
for my jump. So
My
in
turn?
3 rolls, I rolled
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Fuck, dude.
So
Maybe
You
your
almost
next one
got
will be a 4.
You almost got screwed with the apple. That was 3 bad rolls in a row.
I'm gonna witness that and then just be like, boom, instant running back to try and help out.
okay, so you'll cover that
Mm-hmm.
the 30 feet, and well, it'd be 25 feet actually. Cover that, and then get to where they're hanging off, and you'll roll a strength check with advantage, maybe?
Oh, I don't have advantage on my strength saves.
No, you'll be rolling a strength check with advantage
Oh, okay.
to try and pull them up, because they're also trying to force themselves up, so there's more leverage.
Alright, so that would be 15.
15. Okay. What is your strength score, Tom?
Well, my strength score itself is 12, so.
Okay. And how much do you weigh?
Not a lot. 150.
12 plus 15 is okay. So just barely are you able to get both of them up on here using the leverage as he's trying to claw his way up. You get them both up onto the roof safely.
Yeah. Now this is an interesting development. Why save your competitors? Hmm?
Yeah.
This is Chicago?
Yeah.
Ooh, Chicago.
Oh no. Chicago, go away.
Chicago takes over, pushes you guys off as soon as she gets them up there.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. Chicago will note that that is less advantageous for your position.
This is a competition, not war.
It's a pity.
It is entertainment, not life or death or anything like that.
And your 6 seconds for your turn is probably past by now. You'd have about like another 5 feet of movement, so you can move that much, but you'd get there.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm probably just stuck there kind of dealing with this, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Hawk will get up and immediately dart his 30 feet of movement, being 5 feet from the edge. And that'll... And he will try and jump from that 5 feet over to the next one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
long jumper.
Yeah.
20-foot jump? That's a
Yeah.
long jump. That's
Yeah.
literally a long jump.
Yeah, he's trying. So, 15 plus 8 is 23. So he covers that 20 feet and makes it to the other side. So he is on the 3rd story building now.
Okay. Well,
It'll be his turn.
it's 40 feet across, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just use my 30 feet of movement and give myself 10 feet on my next turn to
Okay.
try and make the jump.
Would be 35, actually. That's what Hawk just did. It was 35. So he had like 5 feet. So it's not as huge as the forge. It's a little bit shorter here. So.
So with another 5 feet, wait, he had an action surge though, right?
No. He got to that 5 feet, used his movement to get... He still had 5 feet on the roof and then jumped.
You know what? I'll try and do the same thing.
Sure,
I'll
sure.
try and follow him. Yeah,
All
as well. Yeah.
Roll acrobatics.
11. 6, 11, and 7, 18.
18.
No, sorry. Yeah, 18.
Okay. So you leap across, and this time you grab hold of the edge, and you've got about half your body.
Yeah.
You just have like one leg dangling off the edge there.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's not,
it
that's not a
hurts,
good landing.
hurts the chest a little bit.
Yeah.
Knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah. Theo, you're up.
It's okay. It
Right.
builds
Did you jump
character.
or not jump?
No.
He,
No, did
he
jump,
pretty
okay.
much used all his movement to run come
Oh,
get
trying
you
to
guys.
help us?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna rush to the other side. It's how much again? To get to the other ledge?
From where you're at, you've got 30 feet till the edge.
And can I make a jump
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that?
yep.
Alright. I'm gonna do that.
So just running, jump, acrobatics. I want to say with advantage with the running jumps, but we all have it. So it's
Yeah.
like a
24 and yeah, 24.
24. So you jump, going over Aramis's head and landing on the other side, right next to Hawk.
Hands.
So this rooftop is about 30 feet across, a little bit shorter than the one before.
Progressively shorter.
Yeah. So Hawk on his turn will dart across the roof and make a leap to the second story one.
Oh!
Yeah. Whew. Those ones feel like popping up today.
Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah, jeez.
Crit fails like
Okay.
Good thing we're not in
Plus-
combat
yeah.
today, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be brutal.
So he got a 20 on his acrobatics, able to make a crotched with not much difficulty. That rooftop he landed on looks to be about 25 feet.
Having to pull myself up, am I gonna have to use my action to do
It'd
that?
be half your movement.
Okay. So I guess with that, I'll just get up, move my 15 feet that I can move, so I'm like halfway across, I guess, the next
Yeah.
one, and then I'll just have to wait there till my next turn.
Okay. Theo?
Wow. I'm gonna run and jump as well. I
Okay.
mean, I'm making sure that he can get up and then I'm gonna dash forward.
Yeah, you saw him and then he was able to run past you. So,
So, acrobatics check.
alright.
Okay, 20. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you leap across this gap, land, tumble on the other side right next to Hawk. You made the jump just fine. Hawk's turn.
Turns up.
He will run to the edge, have pretty well got the pattern of movement down, and leaps to the one-story building. Yeah, and with a 23, he makes it onto that side just fine, and he's about 10 feet away from the finish line.
Bummer. So he's like 2 ahead of us now. Well, I guess he made the jump.
Yeah,
He's 2 ahead of me, 1 ahead of him.
yeah.
So if I use my dash, that spends 30 feet, and then I can jump?
So,
Like-
your movement being 30, you can use that to get to the edge. Jump, which would be your action.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can't do a dash and a jump at the same turn.
No. Not unless you're a rogue or a monk. Those ones get to do that.
I should have been a rogue.
Rogues get that cunning action level 2. So too bad Murat's not here. This one would be excellent
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Alright. 30 feet. Gonna jump.
Okay.
18.
18?
Mhm.
So you leap across, you land, and you are next to Hawk. And finish line 10 feet away.
Oh man. What do you got over here?
Compulsion.
Oh, what's that do?
I think it's if I make eye contact with them, they can pretty much do whatever I want, so I can just... I can pretty much make it be like a dominate person, I suppose. Just leave it at that.
You're gonna relinquish control to Shikava right now? For a race?
No, I wouldn't. But would Shikava try that?
I'm not sure this
It's not worth her
rooftop race is really worth her attention.
Not worth her time. Alright then.
I'm like
Vish-
a quarter of the way through.
Vicious
I
mockery.
stopped reading it.
Your mother was a
Tired.
hamster.
By the smell of elderberries.
It shocks him to the point where she's like,
I got book 1 and 2, and then I got another book that was done by the same artist.
So it's Hawk's turn.
So are they?
So did you use it or not?
There's
Oh.
it's like a
If you don't, Hawk wins.
like it's
Girl-
like Girl
Well, there's
Scouts,
also
basically, but
suggestion.
They're called lumberjanes,
And
and like they go on
Are you gonna
adventures in the
speak to 'em?
woods, and there's like monsters and
magically enchant your words.
stuff. So
I love graphic novels.
yeah, you too. They're really great. And they're
Theo would not do that.
I just like the art.
You're neutral good.
Yes.
Probably not.
That's why I
then.
like not buy them instead
Realistically.
of just like read them online.
That's too chaotic for his taste. Dishonorably.
It's very unfortunate. I'll have to
So
put
yeah,
it back.
I guess Hawk wins this.
Okay. So as he darts across and tries to get that last 10 feet, part of the building moves apart as like one last trap or trick.
Yeah.
So he will make a dexterity saving throw in order to like not tumble off. Yeah, and with 26, he was able to maneuver over it just fine and make it to the finish line.
You had it
So
made.
So much for your act of kindness.
Yeah.
At this rate, you will never earn your own renown. You'll always have to rely on the kindness of others.
She's got an accent.
I don't know where it came from. It just happened. I've been watching Vikings, and so
I gotcha.
Floki's character, if anyone's seen it, you know how he always speaks like
Fluffy.
Floki. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it with us sometime.
It's really good.
Now
So,
It's on Netflix.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Hawk will have claimed victory on that one,
I'm pretty
and
sure.
all the
I'm
entry
looking
fee gold goes to him.
Melee weapons I can invent.
Um,
I'll just walk up to him and congratulate him after.
Good sport.
For a
Yeah.
good race.
he nods and he'll like shake your hand, and he'll acknowledge your fights, both of you, in your renown. So, good job on those.
Congratulations.
There you go. And he'll definitely acknowledge the fact of you pulling him up to save him. And we'll thank you for that.
It was no problem at all.
Then the rest of the day will go on, various festivities and activities and whatnot.
The star.
With is there
The
anything
what?
people
The
wanted
starred
to
one.
purchase or anything of that manner
At the
as
bottom.
we're going through the day?
At the
I purchased
list.
what I wanted.
Yeah, yeah. You got your.
Where is it starred?
It should be up in the list.
Night.
Oh.
Nights will come around. And there will be a similar feast
That'd
as
be
to
cool.
last night. This time with.
Sorry, if there was any jewelry or anything with like jades or emeralds or anything like that.
Oh yeah. There will be several gnomes attempting to sell various jewelry. You do find some selling green gems.
And I just
what kind of jewelry are you looking for?
I'm guessing at this point maybe just she'd be most interested in a choker
A choker.
or some sort of tight-fitting necklace.
Okay.
Who would be?
Shikapa.
Oh.
So you find one. And the gnome there is trying to sell it for the modest price of 200 gold.
Modest.
Yeah.
Shikapa shrills at this. Modest.
I'm a dragon, and that's
Yep.
and that's even asking a lot.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Without it. Okay, so that was 8 persuasion, so that's 15 total.
This gnome crosses his arms and it's very well designed jewelry.
Am I nearby?
Yeah, you can probably be nearby during this purchase.
Feeling somewhat nice to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'll offer you one of my amulets I have to try and trade with this guy to get
one of the amulets.
I have 3
Interesting.
amulets
Yeah.
I picked up from
So-
when we were at the.
He looks at
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right. I didn't pick him up because it's like,
That's right. So
sapphire.
I picked them up. So I'll offer for you to trade them so that you
Mm-hmm.
can get what you want.
He'll sit here and examine it and look at it. Craftsmanship is nothing like what I've seen around here. Interesting. In fact, it is so different, I can't really tell if the quality is good or bad. It's very unique. Yes, I will accept a trade in this, as he accepts this silver and blue necklace, this sapphire gem. So yeah,
All right.
Theo
Can I
has
borrow
a
your player's handbook for a minute?
an
Of course.
emerald
Thanks, fam.
choker. It is of a kind of a brass metal design with the emeralds front and center.
All right. I kind of think to myself, it's not good that I'm bowing to these compulsions that she has with emeralds and jewelry. But I thank Uranus and I say, hey, drinks at the tavern?
That was my hope. Rounds on.
Oh,
rounds on you.
Runs on you.
But
Very good.
I should also try to find out about this as well. And I bring out the wishing orb with 2 stars on it.
Oh my gosh. Were you asking this gnome?
Oh, well, I guess we were away from it, but...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Or yeah, let's just pull it out in front of him and be talking amongst ourselves. Maybe it catches his eye.
That's
We don't know anything about these wishing orbs, really.
Okay, but
Other
than
bringing
the fact
out
we
an
found one.
orb.
yeah.
All we had to
That
say was
looks-
orb, and she was like,
That's a strange artifact you've got there.
Oh, would you happen to know where we could have someone look at it?
There is no arcane place, so like.
Is the princess nearby? Is she
It's
is she
underground.
trying to hush us at this point?
This is anger. This is my sixth sense.
Yeah. the Layla sense is tingling.
She just starts screaming in the middle of the bakery while it
We found it in one of our travels. We're not sure what it is.
I couldn't tell you what this is either. And looks at it. Honestly,
I wish I knew.
it doesn't look to be made of that precious of gems, but it is interesting. It's so perfectly round. It's almost like glass, but a little bit more dense. Strange. I would have no idea what to price on this thing.
I'll put it back in my bag and say, maybe there's more to be found. I have a feeling since there's 2 stars on it.
Perhaps. I have no idea.
I think in first time when we go on our way back to the inn. Unless there's dancers! Let's just say we've done that already.
Yeah, there's a few dancers. We'll get on to the night and everyone having their feast and everything. Lucian comes out of the forge for the first time today. Behind him stands a new and completely rebuilt CV. And together they celebrate the new year. As fireworks go off, there's a little podium that he stands on by the benches that everyone is sitting at and feasting. And he'll go ahead and raise his stein for everyone and make a toast to the combatants and to everyone who had joined in on this event, full day, last couple days actually. He'll shout out, "Let us remember this past peaceful year. Let us remember that Loten and its elites are responsible for such. And let us look forward to another year of such. Cheers!" And lots of hoops and hollers and
Cheers.
plenty of mugs raised to the sky as more and more fireworks start lighting up
Then
the night
someone
sky.
enters, and the room goes quiet.
No, actually.
All right.
Other than that, remains pretty uneventful. CV, after Lucian talks to her and directs her, CV will come over to you, Princess.
Stevie, I see you're looking well.
Hello again, princess. And
Thank you.
I see
There you
you
are.
now.
you now have a CV sheet.
What is this mark on the paper?
That's for Gulra.
Eh?
Oh.
What?
That's new, right?
Um,
Did she have that from the start?
Not really. She had a
What's that?
circle, but the two
Okay.
lines and the more
Sorry.
intricate of a
No.
design is new.
Okay.
Um,
I can't wait till Bastion.
Cool. Lucian seems inspired by Bastion.
And it appears that way. The night will go on, festivities, cheers, generally good time for everyone. And as we come to a close, knowing that the next morning is going to be the day of departure, we're going to close out this session with a couple notes. As we move forward, next session, there will be a little bit of a time gap. About a month worth of travel. Zirconius will have joined you all. It's unfortunate he's not here to have that RP interaction, but so be it. We'll get to it when we get to it. Your companions, and as well as CV and Lachnell will be joining you on this journey.
Yay!
No real heavy encounters to speak of, but you will be beginning to trek across the Arctic of Windsor as most kind of point to seeing.
Oh, it's
That's
in
where your
between.
vision seems to be leading to.
So
and
we're
maybe
going
that's the route.
up and around.
Yeah, around the capital through Windsor.
Okay.
We have a tracker.
So when we pick up next week, we will be kind of in the middle of Windsor. A month has gone by, and
There's not very many civilizations there.
not a whole lot. Many, mainly places of remembrance for what transpired. Also, when we pick up next week, we will all be level 9.
Whoa.
Whoa, only 7 right now?
Yeah.
Some of us are 6, right?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Before
We'll
we do,
all be 9.
can I try a
Shit.
performance
That's another
of the
feat
story
or
of
ability
Sarah?
increase.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I figured now's the perfect time to do that.
Go for it.
Alright.
And as appropriate for your travels through this province, a kind of a way of remembrance due to what was lost with Windsor. Theo, also remembering a fallen companion, will do a performance.
22 on the story of Sarah.
Okay, so throughout this month, you'd been practicing and perfecting the story, and as we all sit down for a campfire for the evening, Theo starts weaving this tale, this fantastic story that you all remember. Sarah, as your time with him was relatively short, it seemed to have had an impact on at least some of you, and remember the moments with him that were pleasant, some of which were not so pleasant for others, but he is remembered, and the story is very eloquently told over the campfire. Off in the distance, and this will be the last note that we end on tonight. Off in the distance, as you all are resting for the evening, getting your fill of dinner and stuff, there is what looks to be kind of a silhouette. It's hard to tell in the snow that's blowing by right now. You guys are kind of in a cave, but as you look out, there seems to be a silhouette of something very tall, a structure that, according to Layla and those who know the area, shouldn't be there. Very tall, specifically straight structure.
Could we
Out in the
conclude that
distance.
that's from Cadriel's dream that he told us about?
It seems familiar. You saw in the dream up close all the intricate etchings, but it does seem to match that description. And
That's the one.
where we'll end.
Wow.
Thank you all for listening.
Dang.